Good afternoon and welcome to today's Friday freebie session. Let me just go back here. Cool. Welcome. For those who don't know me, I'm Eileen. I'm from Love Angels Light and Eileen Empowering. And my mission in my life is to help you get to where you want to be, empowering you, helping you to see the you that you've always been on the inside. So today's session is about feelings, and it's about what we need to do when we are in the moment, not really coping with our feelings. We all have them. We all have moments, right? So I'm just going to make sure that I'm in the right group, because that would be funny. And make sure that I am streaming. Hang on. Here we go, just waiting to see if people are going to turn up. Otherwise, I'm going to full steam ahead it. Yay. I am in the right group, which is amazing. All right. So today is all about, now I had someone comment on one of my videos the other day about anxiety. Now, anxiety is a big one because so many people get anxiety on whatever level. I'm guilty. I used to be medicated for depression and anxiety, and it took a lot to kind of climb out of that pit. So, and it is a pit, and all I really needed was someone to stand at the top and say, hey, you got this. Let's do this together. So here we go. That is what we're here for today. The first question I wanted to do, do you like that? The first question I wanted to ask was, how do you talk to yourself? Like when no one's around and you are sort of in the moment doing the things that you do, maybe you do something, make a mistake, or do something a little bit not quite conducive to what you're trying to achieve. How do you talk to yourself in that moment? Because in that moment, that tells you, number one, what you think of yourself, and number two, how you are allowing others to speak to you. How you talk to yourself impacts how you speak to others and how they speak to you. It's the same as your boundaries teach others how you are willing to be treated. So what are your boundaries saying about you? Now, what this can also then snowball into is you feeling resentment or anxiety or any of those feelings because you're not being treated the way you want to be treated. And so it's a bit of a snowball effect. And what we want to do is get behind those feelings and start working through those things. This last couple of years has been times of transformation for whatever part of your life you're at. We have all been, as a result of COVID, as a result of, the world being as crazy as it is right now, we've all had choices to make based on the information we had available at the time. Hello, little mate. What's wrong? Work from home, mum. Wow, that looks fun.
I just want to watch.
As long as you don't interrupt and let mummy do her work, that'd be great. Okay.
I'm going to stay with mummy.
Okay, buddy.
I'm not going.
All right. So what you can do in those times of not being as emotionally productive as you can be, you need to either have some sort of anchoring system where you can anchor in the feelings that you want to feel, or you need to work through the anxiety situation or the feelings that you're having so that you're able to be more productive in this moment. I've written down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. Now, if you watched the video I did last night, 2 key things. Forgiveness is the gift you give yourself. And it may not change the past because nothing can change the past. You can't change it. but it does clear the feelings around the memory, and you get to be in control of the meaning that you give the experiences in your life that have created the feelings you're feeling right now. Because often the anxiety we're feeling right now, the most common thing I hear from clients is I have anxiety attacks, but I don't know why I'm anxious. I don't know why I'm getting anxiety right now. Like there's literally no trigger. And all I would say in that moment is there's something root cause, there's something deep-seated way back in your childhood that it may not be something in this moment. There may have been something really minor that your physiology has gone panic stations, right? And so it's a case of going behind that and trying to work out where that's come from. Now, a lot of the time, you may need someone to help walk you through that. That's what I'm here for. That's my superpower, helping you get back to base so that you can work out who you want to be in this moment to help you move forward. So today's so far, how you talk to yourself impacts how you speak to others and how they speak to you. Forgiveness is the gift you give yourself. And although it won't change the past, it will clear the feelings around it and help you to move forward. Third thing, old memories create self-sabotaging behaviors. So holding on to the quote from the training I listened to the other day was, holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and hoping the other person will die. When I was going through the depression, anxiety stuff in my early 20s, my psychologist literally said to me, you holding on to resentment towards these people that have done you wrong in your life, perceived or otherwise, how is that impacting their lives? It's not impacting their lives. They're living their life. But okay, so if they're living their life and this is affecting you now, is it worth hanging on to those feelings? I'm like, oh, no, it isn't. It isn't worth holding on to those feelings of resentment or anger or any of those feelings towards people who have wronged you, because they're going to go on and live their lives and you're going to be stuck in your feelings. Which one do you want to be? The person that moves on or the person who's stuck? So, what are some things we can do to alleviate the feelings? Number one, work with a coach. I say that like it's quite flippant, but honestly, work with a coach. I'm a coach. Look at that. Amazing. And if you weren't interested in that, you possibly wouldn't be in this group. However, the reason I say working with a coach is because most, at least certified coaches, I could get my certificate out and show you I'm a certified coach. However, it's in a filing cabinet with all my certificates. The reason I say work with a coach is, number one, they are trained to help you through emotional things. Like I am trained as an NLP, neuro-linguistic programming practitioner. I'm also a trained hypnotherapist. I have literally been trained to listen to your words and then in a session, use those words to help rewire your subconscious, rewire your neural pathways. That's what I do. Working with a coach is my top advice for anyone who needs to work through emotional issues. Hey, buddy. I have a little one.
Why am I that way?
Because it lives in opposite land. Can you sit down, please? I'm trying to talk. Dude.
Why are you going that way?
I love you, my son. Listen.
Where?
Listen. Are you listening? Where's your listening ears? If you're going to stay in here, you need to sit down. Thank you, my love. So my number one would always be work with a coach. Now, I'm not about competition. I'm about people being drawn for a reason. And if you are not drawn to work with me, don't work with me. Go and find another coach. I can refer you on. I have a bunch of friends who are coaches. But here's some other things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we ready? Number one, I'm going to start with, in the moment of a panic attack or you feeling like you're starting to lose your grip on control, I like to do 5 things. What are 5 things I can see? I can see my ring light. I can see my diffuser. I can see my drum in the camera. I can see my son if I look that way. I can see the glary window behind me every time I move my head. The window's open to get some fresh air in here. That's 5 things. 5 things I can see. 4 things I can hear. I can hear my son's tablet. I can hear my voice. I can hear the diffuser. I can hear my other son out at the dining table. Right, thankfully. 3 things I can... You basically going through the 5 senses, right? I've done see, hear, smell. Okay, 3 things I can smell. Oh, this could be dangerous. If he had still been in nappies, I could have gone, oh, hands don't have strength, but no. 3 things, right? I can smell the diffuser. I can smell, fresh air coming in from outside. I can smell... Thankfully, I can't smell the moldy, mildewy smell that I smelt in their bedroom. They've got the same sort of thing going on in their room with the diffuser, so that's good. But, okay, 3 things. 2 things I can... What am I missing? Touch. 2 things I can touch. I can touch my son's hair, right? I can play with my own hair. I can touch that. All right, 2 things. I can touch my computer. It's smooth, and I can really focus in on what that means. 1 thing I can taste. I can taste the remnants of my lunch because I just sat down with them. I prioritized having lunch with my kids over being spot on time on here because my kids are worth it, right? That relationship with my boys, really important to me. It's one of my highest values. So 1 thing I can taste is the remnants of my lunch, right? So when you're doing this, the 5 things activity, instead of focusing on the anxiety, because sometimes the anxiety attack is less about what you're having anxiety about, but more about the anxiety about having anxiety attacks. All right, so having 5 things to focus on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, each of the senses, means you tricking your brain. It's a pattern interrupter. You can basically go, no, I'm not thinking about the anxiety, because thinking about anxiety is going to manifest more anxiety into my life. So now I'm going to think about 5 things. 5 things I can see. Blah, 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 blah. 4 things I can hear. Da, 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 da. And then because your brain is so focused on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's not focused on the anxiety. So in a perfect world, by the time you get to the 1 thing, your anxiety's gone. The attack is gone. So what can we do then to prevent... keep having to add more things in, hey? What can we do then to prevent the anxiety in the first place? One of my cousins not many years ago, within the last 4 years, because he was a baby, she won a roller bottle from me in an essential oil competition that I ran, because I am a doTERRA person, and they've got this set of 4 oils that are really good for emotional balancing. And she said, but I have anxiety all the time, and sometimes it's so bad that I can't even leave the house. I said, okay, well, when does it hit worst? And she said, when I'm at the shops and there's people around and blah, blah, blah. Okay, no worries. So I gave her this roller bottle blend with Balance, which is great for anxiety, apparently. I got through my anxiety stuff before I got into doTERRA. It was Balance and Citrus Bliss, right? And so I've combined it in a roller bottle, diluted it because it's better that way, I find. Less is more sometimes with essential oils. And about 2 weeks after she received it, she went, oh my God, Eileen, I was at the shops and I was about to go into meltdown mode, and I remembered I had your roller bottle. So I put some oils on and it calmed me straight down. Like right away, it just calmed me straight down. So essential oils. Now you can use essential oils as an anchor point as well. Right, so you can be doing that. If you don't know about anchoring, there was a session I did weeks ago on anchoring and utilizing an action to help you get to the feelings that you want instead of the feelings that you have. And it's really important to be able to do that. So if you need a session like that, you know what to do. Get in touch with me or put a yes in the comments and I will send you a PM. It may go to your other folder. It may go to message requests. Who knows with Facebook these days? But I will get in touch with you. 5 things is done. Essential oils. Meditation. Now, a lot of people go, I can't meditate. Well, you could practice and you could try. Now, I find putting on meditation music at night as I fall asleep helps to calm the chatter in my brain. And then I get a better night's sleep, and then I can cope better during the day. I used to use meditation music with the boys, but I haven't charged my iPad or used the speaker. It kept cutting out. Excuses, excuses, excuses. They have music in their room. They have a diffuser in their room. They have essential oils every night and their own projector music player thing. So, you know, you do things to help you get through the feelings. So breath work is number whatever I'm up to. Now, breath work, you can go and do a course. You can go onto YouTube and look up breath work for blah. All right, same with what I'm going to get to soon, which is tapping for blah, insert issue here, right? Because then you can start doing your breath work. Like it could be as simple as, and I was doing this last night, breathe in for 6, breathe out for 8. And it's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out, right? And the act of slowing down, consciously slowing down your breathing, you're focusing on the numbers instead of the rattling in your brain, the thought mill, rumination, yeah? So breath work is really good. Tapping is really good. Even though I'm feeling anxious right now, I truly love and honor myself. Even though I'm feeling so much anxiety that I want to, that I can't breathe properly, I truly love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling so much anxiety that I could pretty much vomit right now, it can be anything. I'm no longer anxious. Oops, I don't need to be anxious right now because everything is okay. The evidence suggests that even though I'm anxious, that everything always works out. I am totally fine. My anxiety is calming down as we speak. Now, what this does is it actually works on meridian lines and it changes a little bit of the chemistry, right? And you can make it up. I'm no longer anxious. My anxiety is calming down. I can breathe easily. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I can keep working. I can keep making money. I can keep achieving the things I want to achieve in my business or my life because I am totally fine. And anxiety doesn't rule me. I rule anxiety. I am a winner. I am successful. I can achieve anything. This is my life and I am the boss of it. I'm making things up, guys, as I go along, but it's literally, I had a session, I did a session once with, even though I have no money coming in, I truly love and honor myself, did it there. And you could just go back to, I have no money. I have no money. There's no money coming in. But I love and accept myself because I'm awesome. Alex, I'm busy right now. I love you.
I used some scaffolding.
I'm a winner.
I did a lot of them.
I can achieve anything I put my mind to.
And I fell off it.
I'm awesome. What's your favorite affirmation, Alex? I am?
Safe.
I am safe.
I'm strong.
I'm strong.
I'm powerful.
I'm powerful.
I'm great.
I'm great. I am a?
Superstar.
I am a superstar. What else?
I'm safe.
You started with that. You cheated. Go back to the speech. I'll be out soon.
I'm strong.
I'm strong.
Powerful.
Yep. See? Affirmations is another one. And you might just note, and then you can kind of go end with that one or end up here. You can pretty much end wherever works for you. You know, I am the ruler of my existence. I'm the author of my existence in mind, body, spirit. And you're done, right? You can do them as affirmations. You can do the one that I did today. We were on a coaching call with a coach, and she literally will be tapping here and anchoring into the feelings that you want to get rid of, right? And then she'll start here with, even though I feel blah blah blah, I truly love and accept myself, even though blah blah blah, and she'll go through even though, and that's okay too. There are different ways to do tapping, and none of them are wrong. Essentially, the tapping points are all the same. There's different ones for different people, but you find something that works for you. Go onto YouTube and find one that works for you. You might do one and go, I don't really feel that different. Find someone that you can click with, connect with. You don't want to You don't want to be stuck in your old feelings. You don't want to be stuck in old patterns. You want to be able to move forward. So we've gone through breath work. We've gone through 5 things. We've talked about meditation. We've talked about essential oils. We've talked about tapping. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is the gift you give yourself, yeah? Forgiveness isn't about the other person. It's always about you. Because you may not even speak to the people anymore that you need to forgive. Now, this might be a case. Now, I sat down and did this a few weeks ago. You may sit down with pen and paper and go, what situations do I feel are holding me back right now? Right? And write down a list. And who are the people in my life who have done me wrong, who I haven't sort of released from that yet, and write down a list. And then go through all of them and surrender it and release it. And you go, I forgive you. You can do Ho'oponopono. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. All right. On each of those situations, and release and go, I'm free from that now. I forgive you. And this is the end of this for me. We are done here now. Now, you don't need to go to the other person and say, I forgive you. Because they might go, for what? All right. Other ways to work out, regulate your emotions, exercise. Dirty word, I know, for a lot of people, me included sometimes. Exercise, because it helps to regulate the hormones, but it also helps to bring in the good feeling hormones, especially when you're done. It will help you sleep better. If you're exercising regularly, chances are you're eating better to sort of compensate for the amount of energy you're putting out. The key thing here is you need to love yourself a little bit more every day. I say it a lot, and I will keep saying it because it's the key message to what I do here. Love yourself a little bit more every day. Go where you feel safe. Go where you feel secure. Go where you can work on you to create abundance and awesomeness in your life. But in all honesty, it comes back to love. Loving you. Releasing that which no longer serves you and starting to move forward. And if you need help to do that, send me a PM. Let's chat about if we're a good fit to work together. All right? And I'll catch up with you soon. Love yourself a little bit more every day. Bye, guys.
Mommy.